You know, I felt like there was just a lack of transparency in the online business industry, the entrepreneur industry, the industry of coaching, of consulting, of all the stuff that we see every single day. I felt like there was such a lack of transparency that it actually started to become very exhausting for me. So I decided to take a step back. And when I tell you it was the best thing that I did, it was the best thing that I did, because I was able to reconnect with me, good with my mental health, be happy with how I'm living life and how I'm doing. And after I got that sense of clarity, that sense of boundary, that sense of inner peace, it's made everything else so much easier for me. And I just feel like no one ever talks about the struggle. We just only want to talk about the wins. What's up? It's your girl Tara LP, and I'm back with another video. If you are new here, welcome, and if you are back, thank you so much for tuning in for another week. If you haven't done so, come on, let's just go ahead and subscribe real quick. You know, I got them YouTube goals that I need your help with in order to succeed. But today's video is going to be a little bit crazy because I don't necessarily know where I want to go. And what I mean by that is I want to build my brand to be more than me giving marketing tips, more than me talking about Instagram, more than me talking about digital marketing. It's so much more, because I eat, I breathe, I sleep marketing. And although I love it and I wouldn't trade it in for another industry, I'm more than that. And sometimes I do want to talk about other things, you know? So that's why I've kind of rebranded how I wanted to do things in 2023 when it came to YouTube and my socials. And don't get me wrong, your favorite guru is going to tell you I'm doing it incorrectly. That's totally fine. I just got tired of hating social media. I got tired of going into social media and feeling like it was such a drag and such a bore and a place that I did not want to be. That's freaking exhausting, okay? And I was just like, I want to have fun with whatever I post. It can be marketing related, it could be motivational, it could be things that I like. I just wanted to have that overall brand of me. And Tara likes marketing, but Tara likes going to the gym, and Tara loves binging television shows. So I decided I needed to be more than just marketing, because I'm a little bit of everything. And so that's where I'm going in 2023. And I got the perfect advice from a YouTuber that I actually think is great and admire. And I was telling her the dilemma. I was just like, I really don't want to niche down like that. Like, I get it's the quickest way of growth. And I get, like, the YouTube algorithm is going to be so freaking confused if you are doing a little bit of everything. But that's what I want. She told me to just not niche down and do what I want. And I was like, you know what? I needed that. So in this channel, I am talking marketing. My first 3 videos of the year were all marketing based, but I also want to have some fun in there. If I want to talk about a television show, I want to talk about my life, I want to talk about mental health, like I want to do that. And so it's going to be my lifestyle. You know, that's such a broad, yet specifically broad niche. But when I first started my online journey, my niche was lifestyle. And then I narrowed it down to marketing. And it's funny, I'm broadening it back up to lifestyle just because I realized I want to share more. And not necessarily telling y'all, like, if I'm dating, if I'm not, if I'm in a relationship, if, like, some things are private. Like, I'm not going to give you guys the ins and out of my life. But I do want to talk about things that everyone can relate to in life, whether that is inequality, whether that is the books that I'm reading, you know, stuff like that. So I'm really excited about this new leaf. Is that the right saying? I am saying. And yeah, so let me get off the rant and let's get started with this video. I have an affirmation for you today, and you probably heard it before. So say it with me. It's I can, I will, and I must. I like that. I like I can, I will, I must, because we can do anything we put our mind to. Honestly, if you just have faith of a mustard seed. And that's what I'm doing. Like, I made some big goals. I told you guys in my last video, it was all vision board focused. And I reached all my huge goals on my vision board in 2022. So, that's my goal of 2023, as I did another vision board to reach those goals. And I'm just ready to just get it going. You know what I mean? Okay, so I'm all smiles, I'm all happy, I'm all excited. It's pretty early, but I wanted to just dive into this video. It's not going to be too long. I just want to talk about the lack of transparency. I can't be the only one that sees it. Am I the only one that sees it, and I'm the only one that's going to talk about it? Like, let's chat. Go in the comments and let me know if you agree. There's a lack of transparency in this industry. I remember when I first started off in the marketing industry online, I told the story before, and I have a YouTube video that you can see, and I'll put it up here or something. And it was all about how I quit my 9-to-5 in 2019, and it's a decision that I don't regret, and I don't believe I've ever regretted it. But during that phase, and I don't see it as much now as I did in like 2019, 2020, the freaking income reports. I'm sorry, I don't know if I was the only one that hated when a guru posted their income report. And maybe I hated it for numerous reasons. One of the reasons could have been I wasn't there. Like, I wasn't making 6 figures, so maybe that's why I didn't like it. Or maybe it was because I'm like, yo, are you bragging, bruh? Or are you really just trying to tell us it's possible? Like, obviously anything's possible. We see people on the Forbes list. We see people making money and having businesses. We see them on Shark Tank. Like, we know it's possible, but it always felt like such a brag to me. And one thing that I felt like these gurus never did was really tell us to struggle. They just told us when it got good. And so then we had new people come in the scene wanting to follow their dreams or the fad of entrepreneurship and decide that they weren't good enough because they're the only ones struggling. Now, maybe I'm the only one that had this vibe, and I felt like, yo, why am I struggling and everybody else isn't? No one ever talked about the struggle. I felt like, I would try to go live and do these videos and just see if people could relate to me and say, yo, it's hard. Like, I remember going live one time talking about how hard it is. And people related and people were so encouraging. But I feel like, you have a guru that tells a story that I quit my job. I didn't have a backup plan. And then I just started doing what I love. And I was so consistent. And then it all worked out. And it's like, okay? Like, I'm so happy for you. I really am. But it has to be more to the story. I just feel like a lot of times these industry leaders or these gurus tell you the beginning, they leave out the middle, and then they tell you the end result. And now we have this false hope and false expectation that that's going to be our same story. One thing I had to tell myself was, number one, my journey is going to be different than everybody else's, and that's totally fine. Like, once I accepted that, honey, listen, my life got better. It got easier. It got calmer. I became happier. And that's just what I want to tell you. Like, stop comparing yourself to everybody else. You're going to do nothing but wear yourself out, go into a depression, and just feel unhappy. And who wants to be? I actually don't even want that for you. And I most likely don't know you. But I don't want that for you because I know how that feels and it sucks. It's like the people that actually tell you the legit story in the journey, honey, it is so much better. One thing that I did notice is with some accounts, like, and it's not pointing out a group over a group, but in 2020, when everyone wanted to talk about like racism. What I mean by that is 2020 was a crazy year. We had COVID, just Black lives being taken, and people actually like paying attention that it's happening, and probably because they were in their homes so they had nothing to do but notice. And it was like a shift in everything. It was like people were finally starting, and it was a trend. And I pointed it out in 2020 that people caring about Black people and Black businesses it's going to be a trend right now. When it gets off the trend, we're going to go back to normal. Now, you tell me if you think we're back to normal, but anywho, during that time, I was finally Instagram pushed Black creators to me. I can honestly say I didn't even know many Black people that were successful in the industry that I wanted to be in, because I never saw them. No one ever talked about them, and it was hard. I truly did not see myself online, and it was so discouraging. I felt like I had to be so much of what I wasn't. And the best thing that happened to me was I finally saw some creators that looked like me, and it made my journey so much easier, because I wasn't the girl that took photos and had like the white background. Like, that just wasn't my life. I wasn't one to wear makeup every day and get on camera, and then I wasn't one to have like a flat lay. I don't know if you guys remember when flat lays were a thing, but everybody loved them a freaking flat lay, and I was just like, yo, this isn't me. Like, I'm so imperfect and so chill and so laid back, and that's just my style and my vibe, and I just didn't see it with any of the creators that I was following. And then I saw, I connected with some amazing Black creators, got to follow some successful Black creators, have little conversations with them, and when I tell you, I felt so seen. I felt so heard, and I felt so understood, and they were telling their stories, and that's when my sadness kind of got better, because I was like, oh my gosh, I am not alone. I am not alone. These women, these successful women, have sad stories, and I'm not saying everybody has to have a sad story, but they had sad stories and they shared it. They had trials and tribulations and they shared it. And they let me know that everything wasn't just given to them. It didn't just work because of one viral post. It didn't just work because of X, Y, and Z. They actually broke down and gave the blueprint. And that was such a game changer to me, because I was really going through this space thinking that I was the problem. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. That was literally my heart until I met these creators that actually shared their testimonies. Now, I'm sharing my story with you because maybe you can resonate. Maybe you don't. I don't know. But what I'm saying is, like, you have to understand that people share what they want to share. And they can just give you a whole highlight reel, and that's totally fine. And then you have some people that really want you to know, and they want you to feel seen, and they want you to understand that it didn't just happen for me. I went through this, and this before I got here. It's the truth. And the thing is, we can't be mad at people for not sharing their story. But I do love and encourage when people are transparent, because I think it's a beautiful thing. Being transparent and saying it's hard, it's different than sharing your exact story, because you don't have to do that. You don't owe that to anybody. But I do love when people let us know it wasn't easy. I remember I saw a creator one time and say, it's really easy. All you have to do is get clients. Oh my goodness. Listen, I know every business is almost successful if they have clients. Yes, you have to have the proper systems. Yes, you have to have X, Y, and Z. But the main thing is having clients. A lot of people struggle with that part. So for a creator, for me to hear a successful creator say, you just need clients and then you'll get 6 figures, I'm like, everybody knows that. Did I invest in you to tell me something that is so weak, that is so vague, that is so broad, So it puts such a sour taste in my mouth with just the industry in general. And I may talk about the industry a little bit more, but I just wanted to talk about the lack of transparency. Sometimes I feel like some gurus and successful people only tell you the very minimum because maybe they don't want to see you get to the level of success that they are in. I don't know, but if you felt affected by that, or you felt upset that I said that, maybe you're that person. I don't know, but you know what? I just wanted to have that little rant. Maybe I'll do a video a month where I just have Tara talks. And I just wanted to see, like, do y'all see what I'm saying? Do you feel that way? Like, what are your thoughts about that? Anywho, drop it in the comments and let me know. And let me know also what other videos you want me to talk about. It can be marketing related. It can be... But, like, tell me. I mean, I'm not about to be on here giving you a whole fitness routine just because I like the gym, because that is very, very outside of my elements of what I'm sharing on the tube. Do people say that? But yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe and talk to you later.